Oh, hi, welcome guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back to me as well. That was not a planned break, not at all. Kind of drove me crazy at first, actually, so this is a little bit of an apology to those of you who are wondering what happened, where I went. And if you've been following me from like the get-go since 2020 when I launched this channel, it is not the first time that I've just vanished, and I'll address that in videos to come, like lessons that I've been learning. But for right now, it's not the right time for me to like go into everything. That being said, it did drive me crazy that I was not active for a bit. And it was a blessing in disguise. It was really helpful because it helped me to rethink my plan, and I'm not going anywhere. Like, Queen of Wands and Stars is here to stay. My name is Vanessa. If you are new here, hi, my name is Vanessa. I did not plan on recording it all today, but I'm just feeling so ready. This is the time frame I planned on coming back anyway. Really, like next week I was really gonna come back, but the energy is just feeling really good right now for me. Very, very clear, very, very tapped back in. I took some time off, obviously, I've said that, but I went on holiday. I don't know why I want to say I went on holiday. I live in the United States, we say vacation, but I did go away for a bit, celebrated my birthday, because, you know, Aries season. So anyway, I'm back and learned a lot, and all of that will come. But today it was just beckoning to me to record, and so we're going to. And I want to see what's going on. I don't know what's going on for you. We're going to find out, right? But I'm feeling, because the collective that I've been tapping into since I've been active again since January of 2025, the collective energy is very, very resonant with my own. And so I can only imagine that for some of you tuning in, that the messages today are going to be around this like reemergence, this being in hermit mode for a bit, or if you've been feeling the need to go into hermit mode so that you can reassess some things, you can do that. But seeing as how I kind of stopped recording right before all the retrogrades happened, and now, I mean, we're still kind of in the ending shadow phase of both the Mercury and the Venus retrogrades that happened in Aries, and they went into Pisces as well. We're at the end of that, and if I'm correct in assuming that the energy that I'm feeling is also connected to energy that you guys are picking up on, then my thought is right now, this is kind of a validation reading, but also the next steps in this new trajectory, it's not even a new chapter. Like literally for me, I'm not even in a new chapter of my life. I'm in a new volume. Like I'm in a new book. Like we just finished a book in my life. I don't know if you're feeling similarly, but at the very least, I'm feeling like you definitely have felt the ending of a cycle. There's still probably some like crossover in that because there is this lag time in the 3D reality, where like we're already experiencing the future aspects of ourselves, but like everything around us isn't exactly matching it yet. And the reason why, what kind of bird is that? Sorry. That looked like a black heron, like a black crane. I don't even know if that's a real thing. I've never seen something like that here. Oh, maybe I'm not ready to record yet. I'm pretty positive I broke my toe a few hours ago. Just throwing that out there. Black crane, a black heron, Black Swan. I've been seeing Black Swan come up a few times in the past 2 days. I've never seen that movie, but maybe there's clearly a message in there for someone. But anyway, I'm feeling like you are ready for this next version of self. So I've got the Sacred Traveler deck out first, and we're going to go for it. We're going to read. I can tell I'm still a little, like, I feel like the information that I'm receiving is, there's like an echo, or there's some kind of weird, what is that about? Let's keep going. Okay, let's go. Angels and guides, thank you so much for guiding me, helping me to deliver clear and understandable messages, helpful messages to the collective tuning in today. Anytime this finds you, it's fine. This is a timeless message, even though I did talk about some current timelines and the retrogrades that we went through. Whenever you're finding this, if all of the things I've been saying so far, all the mumbo jumbo resonates, then this is for you. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. I read energy. Energy is fluid. There is no, like, if I say a king and you're a queen, reverse it. If I say a queen and you're a king watching, you can reverse it, right? Like, it's okay. Don't get caught up on gender here. Energy. Ooh, I'm rusty. But we've got the Voyage of the Heart. I do feel like there's an eagerness. There's an excitement moving forward. And there's also this understanding that there's still a lot of pieces falling into place. And I feel like even though we're on this trajectory, we're on this like new volume, this new book in our lives, if you resonate with that, at least a new chapter, there's a fresh cycle happening here. That no matter what, I feel like from the last time that I recorded to now, you have so many more of those puzzle pieces in place. Because we're here for like we're here for the long run, like the slow burn. Like, we're not going anywhere, like we have our eyes on the prize. And that's the energy that I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on that you're becoming more wise. You're alchemizing a lot of energy. You've been learning a lot. Like, I feel like you've learned lessons in the past month to past 1 to 3 months that have been like years, if not decades in the making. Like, now you're having these aha moments. And it's illuminating, it's liberating, it's like, oh my gosh, how did I not notice this before? And it also can be really hard. Because it's kind of like once you've expanded, you can't like go back. You can't like, after that you've had this type of aha, this light bulb turn off, you're not going to like turn on, you're not going to like turn it off. But there's an energy or energies around you, people, places, things, habits, mindsets. I'm not sure any of those, all of them, any mixture, that want to turn that light back off. That want to put you back in that blind box. But you're tapped into your heart chakra and your heart center. And I've barely looked at this card, but I know this card really well. Voyage of the Heart. And it's so beautiful. And there's like literally not only like flowers coming out of her, but music. Music notes. Let me just turn this light off really quick because that makes it easier to see. It's flowers. Fish in the sea. Her hair is the ocean. There's a sailboat, and her head is the sky. her eye is the moon. There are these stars and constellations. See the water down here and the boat. Sorry, I've been doing a ton of interior painting and weeding. Actually, I meant to give myself a manicure today. I've been doing work, like a lot of physical labor, which is good because I need to get back in shape, but okay, it says love flows through you and to you. And I feel like that's the biggest part of it, is that these ahas are, of course, on an intellectual and mental level, but they're like spiritual and emotional, and you feel it in your physical being, like this knowingness. So a lot of you have probably really had activations with your gifts, or you're starting to trust your intuition more. Or if you've been on this journey of like tapping into your intuition and going after your dreams for a while, like you're getting new gifts, you're getting more depth in your gifts. This is interesting. This is a very different way of like channeling, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, Voyage of the Heart, and we have Wise Leader on the bottom of the deck. So you're a beacon to others. Love flows through you and to you. And you could be triggering the F out of someone right now, or people. I got some tea. You're gonna get cozy, hang out. My readings are normally like 30 to 40 minutes, so we'll just see what happens. Turkey tail astragalus, Ticino. It's so good. It's tea, but it's like coffee, but there's no coffee. It's so good. Oh, it feels really good to be here. I hope you're doing well. I've thought about this channel and you guys and my other channels too, but I've been thinking, it's like, there's no stopping us now. That's some kind of song. I'm not going to sing it right now. I really do hope you guys are doing well. The break was really good for me, but I don't like how rusty I'm feeling at the moment. Anyway, we've got the Knight of Pentacles right off the board. Right off the bat on the table. Ooh, and the Emperor with the Lovers in reverse. Yeah. Just kind of over energy of like entitlement. Nice, Free Spirit. Okay. So far, there is this partnership, or at least there's this masculine energy around you. Or if it's a woman, they're in their masculine energy, meaning that they're the ones taking action or acting as though they're the ones that should be making all of the decisions, or, even though this Emperor is upright, it does give a little bit of ups, like in reverse kind of energy, because of the Lovers in reverse. There's like, okay, different message. You are the Emperor, and you've made a choice to not continue a dynamic, and it could be a romantic dynamic. It doesn't have to be. It could be that you've chosen to say no to something. You've had a choice, and you've either decided to literally say no to it, or you haven't made the decision yet. There's a decision that needs to be made so that you don't repeat this cycle, because you're in a new chapter here. And you've been working long and hard at this. Slow and steady wins the race. That probably wasn't always the case. You know, for some of us, we're a bit like, we're going to make this happen quick kind of energy. And then time proves us that wrong. Like slow and steady really is a good way of working. And I feel like you've really been focusing on a heart, like a leadership, this feels like life path kind of energy. This feels like it's not just career, but definitely like the trajectory that you want your life to go into. Like, what do you want to become? What do you want to create in this world? How do you want to tie in the things that you love to do, that you're good at doing, into something that actually does provide service to somebody? I feel like you've been on this journey for a long time. And in fact, the Emperor energy feels as though you have actually really sunken into that mastery in a way. Of course, you're not perfect. Of course, you're not completely done with like learning or advancing yourself. It's not what I'm saying, but you're already embodying this Emperor energy. And I know I have a large Aries collective on this channel. And so again, if any of the gender stuff is kind of in your way at the moment, let's take that out of the equation and let's just talk about purely the energy of the Emperor. Means that you're willing to make things happen for yourself, and you also have all of the wisdom and skill and experience and characteristics of all four different elements, and there's suits, I guess, in tarot. All the kings, all the queens, right? Like you've mastered each one of those levels, the mental level, the spiritual level, the emotional level, and the physical level. And so I see, knowing I have a large Aries collective, and you don't have to be an Aries for this message to click, right? You can be anyone. We all have Aries in our chart somewhere. So also this might be something for you to go and look at your birth chart and see which house or houses Aries occupies, because that Aries energy of the leader, the go-getter, the trailblazer, the way shower, you know, like you're just going to go for it. There's not a whole lot of thought or fear holding you back. And there's a lot of excitement and confidence moving forward. And so the Emperor is one of the main major arcana cards of Aries. And so I'm seeing you literally embodying this Emperor energy. And like I had said earlier towards the beginning of this reading, like there is a lag in that 3D. And like I am feeling this, like I'm feeling more grounded, more confident, more composed, more wise, more capable than I've ever felt before. And I know what I want. I'm very clear on what I'm doing. I've gone out and explored so many different ways of creating my happiness in my life, and like doing different things for work and for enjoyment, and kind of like living different lifestyles actually in the past few years, like being in the restaurant industry and the wine industry and like drinking and like that was like a character I was kind of playing. Like I was taking me into that. But the reason why I say all of that is because there's been so much experience that you have. There have been so many things that you've figured out already. And you are now like really, really Okay, so what I'm seeing is, and I'm so sorry I'm kind of mumbly, guys. They're all over the place. The energy is really affecting me in a kind of funky way. I'm definitely rusty. The readings will get better. They will. They will. But what I'm feeling and seeing at the same time is you literally pulling all of the energy in. So in medical Qigong, we do a meditation, and in this meditation, we do 3 inhale exhales towards like the end of the meditations, visualization meditation. And those inhales, you're already in that part of the meditation, your body is actually up in the cosmos. It's wild. It's really cool. And as you inhale in, you visualize all the light from the stars and the moon and the sun coming into you. And kind of like when you blow air on a coal, it's black, right? But you blow air on it, it starts to glow red. It's that kind of like, but white, like, or celestial, like silvers and golds and opalescent colors coming into you. And it's like your being starts to glow, that like white or that gold, silver, whatever you're feeling. Silver if you need more yin, more feminine energy. Gold if you need more yang, more masculine energy. Opalescent to encapsulate all of it. You can pick on like a daily basis. Anyway, so what I'm seeing is right now, you as this wise leader and emperor on this voyage of the heart, slow and steady wins the race. You are doing it. You put in a lot of work and a lot of observation and a lot of reflection, and you've refined yourself. You've refined yourself. And now I'm seeing a lump of coal in the cave with the pressure on it, turning it into a diamond. And this is what you've been going through. And there's a lag. And so you feel yourself as this emperor energy or empress energy, and yet the reality around you hasn't quite yet shown up to match that. And you sense this new cycle has begun. There's still endings of the old part, right? Like a cycle is like a circle, and there is no true ending, beginning, cutoff. Like there's always a bit of crossover. It's a very fluid in the visuals that I'm getting, which is very fun. I enjoy. I hope it helps. And I'm just noticing that as you are being very composed, as patient as you possibly can. I saw a quote from Lewis Howes the other day, or like the other week, and it said, patience is not merely just being able to wait. Patience is being able to maintain a good attitude while waiting. And I see you doing your, like, best. You're doing your best. And if you are an Aries, patience isn't necessarily Aries' strong suit. It can be learned. If you have some prominent Taurus in your chart, that will help you. But anyway, I'm just seeing that there's a choice that needs to be made so that this cycle truly can end, because there is an individual around that positions themselves as a soulmate, as a friend, as maybe even a love interest, or it could be a family member. But there's a choice here to be made around moving on from that. And I want to get more info, please, Spirit. Because I am picking up on, as you embody this emperor energy, this wise leader, this beacon of like very forward movement, also Pallas Athena energy coming through. As you embody this, it triggers the imposters around you that want people to think that they're the emperor. And if this is your reading, you will already, the person will popped in your mind already. If this isn't your story, like, don't make it fit. Thank you for watching so far. And you can go and find another reading on my channel or other readers here too. It's no worry. But if this is for you, then you would automatically know who this person is because they're triggered by you. And this is someone in your proximity. It is someone close to you. It could have been someone that you once were connected with in a partnership of a romantic sense or business sense. I'm getting that you're not, or that you are, but you know that a decision needs to be made to move forward alone and that this person can't come with you. And that sounds really harsh. And I'm not trying to like break up anything here, right? Like don't go making any decisions just because of a reader on a YouTube channel. However, I do feel like there's some stagnation and there's some control, manipulation, potentially even worst case scenario, narcissist. We got the star underneath with the moon. Whoa, that's where I cut the deck. The star and the moon. Doing that meditation. That meditation ends up being a protection meditation. It clears your energy. It grounds you to the earth. It fills you up, tonifies you with good energy, earth energy, and then the celestial energy. So I'm feeling like working with celestial light could be really helpful for you at this time. And protecting your energy, very important at this time. And you can use light to do that. And you can use visualization to do that. There are all kinds of ways to protect your energy, right? And it's kind of crazy how similar these cards look to each other. And I never really look at them side by side. But we have very similar colors going on. I like that it's kind of blurry, so you just see like the basic images. Like they look pretty similar to each other. However, one is talking about being vulnerable and being open and healing and a wish fulfilled and bringing celestial consciousness down into the earthly plane to share with others, and this very, very, very nurturing and healing energy. And the other one is about what is unseen and the subconscious and the hidden realms and potentially like the things that are done in the dark, in hidden. I can't wait till I'm like in a position to be able to like really openly share a lot more on this channel just about like what all I'm learning, but it's not the right time to do it. That's why I feel like you're in a similar kind of position here. You can't unsee what you've seen and you can't ignore it. And so you have to make a choice. And this person really wants you to like just kind of sweep it under the rug. Just kind of be like, turn your head the other way. Don't pay any attention to that. It's giving a Wizard of Oz. In a very comedic, like, kind of wholesome little example way. But I'm chuckling because it does remind me of the like Toto going and pulling open the curtain and Oz being there like, oh, don't pay any attention to that man behind the curtain. I am Oz. Talk to me. And it's like, now it's this kind of cowardly guy behind a curtain trying to like pull a fast one over people. It's like there's control tactics happening. And so in the environment around you, we have the Chariot. That's interesting. Why? We'll get to that. Clarify. There's like the potential of this whole like reconciliation, and I'm just seeing that like, nope, nope, you need to walk away. You need to walk away. In this reading, I see you staying, and it derailing all of the work that you've done. And boundaries being in place are incredibly important right now. And you continuing to stay inspired in the slow and steady like direction that you know you're going in. Because someone wants to take you on a ride. They want to woo you, make you feel like you're it's breadcrumbing. It's manipulative. And this person does not understand boundaries. This person does not understand boundaries. And they're definitely parading around like they're hot shit. Or like they're like the all-knowing Oz. There's some... I think that's pretty much like the reading. Like, you need to make a choice to walk away from this person. Card. And then we'll end it with some angel therapy. Okay. Strength. Nice. Love that. Yeah, you might have even paused recently on your work. You could have really like gone into a hermit mode or gone into like a vacation type of thing or holiday. And you've been rethinking things. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but there's some dynamic here with you and another person where in a way you're kind of like, you've got this thing going together, and I feel like you've become aware that it's not sustainable. It's not going to last. And you're trying to figure out your next steps there. And I think that you know what you need to do. And I think you're really trying to figure out if there are other ways to do this other than like leave. But I see if you stay and you take this offer of this fish in a cup, you take these, albeit good meaning, good intention here, you know, he's not in reverse, but he's pretty young and immature. I mean, this is no Romeo. Or maybe it is a Romeo. This is no king. This is no emperor. This is no leader here. And they're getting you to not walk away. They're getting you to stay. And as you stay, you become burnt out, or you get extinguished, or things get like shut down. Like the motivation, the enthusiasm, just the spirit, the drive to keep going on this trajectory, this wise leader, this Knight of Pentacles, this Emperor. It's like you have to be stronger than, it's almost like being afraid of hurting someone, so you hold yourself back. But this someone isn't helping. They're not providing, they're not encouraging, they're not inspiring, they're not inspired. They're potentially, let's find out more about that person. Fast Car came into my head. Tracy Chapman, Fast Car. Hi. Could be someone. I'll post it on the community board. But Fast Car. Also, I think Darius Rucker that does a version of that. I want to know about this. Oz. We're going to call him Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. In the reverse, baby. This is a person that you share a life with. Or you at least share common... You like share a home together. Or you're around a lot and you share a common space. And this doesn't feel like a work environment. It feels like a partnership dynamic. It could be a family member. If you live together with family. And it could be a friend. If you just live with a friend or you have roommates. And this could be a romantic partner. But this is someone that you share your life with. But you guys are not aligned any longer. You might have been at one time. But the light has gone on and you've seen things you can't unsee. So fast car. Yeah, 4 of Cups. I mean, this, and then the Sun. It's like this person has, like the walls are kind of like crumbling around them in their house. Like the house is like dilapidated, falling apart. And they're like, they don't care. And then they're fine with it, or they even act happy. Like being there. Tell me about the advice, please. The 6 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. And there's the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And so 6 of Cups with 2 of Cups reverse. I mean, it can't be more clear, right? I know you guys follow tarot enough to know. And you can, of course, Google it, yeah. But the 2 of Cups, I mean, partnership, also in a basic way, right? So this might not be like a full-blown marriage. This could be someone that you're dating and you guys moved in together, and then like 6 months in, and you're like, oh. You know? I'm gonna leave you there. I hope this resonates. We're gonna do one last. We're gonna do angel therapy / I did end up putting these decks together, so it's angel therapy and angels of abundance together. We'll see what comes out. But I think that you know what to do, and I'm really intrigued to look at the lyrics of Fast Car. Okay, one last message, please, for those that have stayed with me the whole time. Thank you so much for being here. And again, if you're new, like, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you around. Past life issue. Yeah. This person was necessary for your soul's evolution, for you to be learning these lessons. And I think that there's so much to be grateful for. And that being said, you do seem to have, who I'm talking to, does seem to have a serious decision to make. And I think you know what it is. The situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. And so I feel as though this is in the past. It's coming back from the past and now can be left in the past. And doesn't mean that you have to like excommunicate from this person, but sharing a home with this person is backfiring in all of the ways. It's a distraction from you on your path, and it's a little bit deceptive. The energy just it felt like kind of weird, but you're aware of it. So you've been observing, you've been figuring it out. I think you know what to do. I will leave it at that. Not exactly the message that I wanted to share, but it's important for someone, apparently. It is nice to be here. It's nice to connect again. I do have to show you guys. I have some new orchids. Ooh, cuties. Oh. And then I really did break my toe. I literally got into the bathtub and smacked I'll never do it again. I mean, it's like a dummy move, but I literally like smacked my foot on the ledge of the tub, and oh god. Anyway, I have to show you this because when I last recorded, I think that there was only one of these blooming, and now the last one's opening as of today. But yeah, anyway, so there are my orchids, and I'm gonna sit back down. The highlight, though, I said to myself, because I have broken toes before, and it has gotten in the way of being able to like go into work. And now that I am working for myself and also kind of like taking a little break anyway, breaky poo, I can still record even with a broken toe. Like, it's fantastic. Like, yeah, it makes me happy. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna end it there. I will see you in another video.